the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them big checks. I'm not, but I've been blessed. No more of them chin checks. They pulling fast. Ain't no more of them chin checks. They pulling.
Can you hear me now? I don't know, maybe not. Yo, that's weird. I can hear everything, but you can't hear me. Hmm. Interesting. Let me see what I can do about that. Oh, here we go. It's registering now. Can you hear me now? Uh, Word. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So, as I was saying, like some of the tech, like that was on me that time, but some of the tech issues we was having when we tried to switch over. Let me know that the grass ain't green on the other side. We should just stick with what we already know. So we back. We back. StreamYard. We back. Monday Night Live. You know what I'm saying? It's Liddy in the field, man. It ain't nothing to it but to do it. So I guess I'm gonna start it off with. I'll start it off with the bad stuff, so to speak. Um, you know, I personally am. Uh, Honestly, I think one of the things that I hate the most, not necessarily hate because it's just a part of life, but one of the things that I don't enjoy doing when I come on the pod is talking about sad shit. Um, because we're supposed to be here to have a good time, and you know, when it's all said and done, it can't always be happiness though. We just got to be honest about it. So, um, as things currently stand right now, I saw something the other day that really, really broke my heart. Um, because I'm a diehard Raiders fan for one. Other than that, I'm a diehard football fan. And when I see somebody who's extremely talented, and has all of the tools, it matters. You know what I'm saying? Um, So I just want to say before we even get into having a good time, which I'm sure we're gonna have because we got a Knicks fan and a Spurs fan on the pod. I want to send a special rest in peace to Alden Smith. Um, Man, if you never got a chance to see Alden Smith play, please go check him out. Go check out some of his highlights, man. When you talk about pass rushing, when you talk about someone who has all the tools, when you talk about being a pass rusher in the NFL and the tools that you need to be successful at that, he had them all in spades. Um, Unfortunately, Alden Smith also became synonymous with a lot of the things that become problems for young guys who get rich, who come from nothing. And it's a lot of pressure on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think we realize how much pressure that is. We all think it's all fun and games because they play in a sport times, even when you on top of your game. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I don't even know how to put it into words sometimes, man. Just the way that I feel when things like this happen. He was still young, man. In early, mid 30s, still young, and it's just a lot of things that you feel like could be the problem, but we never know. We never know what we dealing with until we see it face to face. Um, and that's kind of where we find ourselves with Alden Smith's situation. There's a lot of speculation about what took place. There's a lot of speculation about what's taking place and what the cause of death is and all these other things. It's a lot of talk about what it could be. You know what I'm saying? A lot of talk about what it could be. But until we know for certain, there's been no cause of death released as of yet. Um, from what I do understand, however, um, I think his name is Amir Shirazi. He live out in Los Gatos. He walked out of his house Saturday morning, found Alden Smith um, passed out, slumped over in the front seat of the car in the front of his white Chevy pickup. He thought he was asleep. His mouth was open. He was like, and Alden Smith is 6'4", so he's not some small guy. He didn't notice that he was twitching a little. He thought maybe he was having a seizure or maybe a heart attack. And to this point, we still aren't sure. So, um, less than an hour later, he was, pronounced dead at Good Samaritan Hospital in San Jose. Um, I mean, he really just kind of moved back to the Bay Area. Um, he was out helping deliver pizzas to a homeless charity. But the other thing that a lot of people get wrong with professional athletes is that they think they got all the money in the world and that they never hurting for paper. But you got to understand taxation work different when you make a certain amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Taxation work different. And if you don't have any concept of what it means to be responsible with that kind of money, you know what I'm saying? If you don't really know what that means, it could be your downfall. And unfortunately, a lot of these brothers in the NFL fall into this trap, unfortunately. Um, he was drafted, if I'm not mistaken, I'm taking a wild guess. He was drafted by the Niners. I think it was number 7 overall in 2011. He had 14 sacks as a rookie. He was the rookie of the year runner up. Then he posted 19 and a half, which is still the 49ers single season record. In 2012, he was first team All Pro and they made the Pro Bowl. Obviously, for the next 9-ish years, he was arrested like 10 times. Substance abuse was definitely a common thread. He got suspended plenty of times. Uh, that really kept him on ice for like four years and change. Um, and then he finally made his return in 2020. He did record 5 sacks that season, which was his last season with the Dallas Cowboys. Um, so yeah, man, I just hope that people pay attention. I don't want to call Aldon Smith a cautionary tale because he's not that. He's a gentleman who because of the poor choices that he made, his vision is what it is. But much love to Aldon Smith, man. Much love to all the people who love him and care about him. We are all going to miss you, brother. Thank you for everything you gave us through football, through just being a human. You know what I'm saying? Just being a human. Yeah, much appreciated, yo. Much appreciated. I feel like we got somebody at the door right now. I was right. Green, what's going on, family? Trying to bring him up. Phantom, what's going on, brother?
What's happening? What's going on?
Said nothing much, man. Sitting here talking about Aldon Smith, man. Sitting here talking about Aldon Smith. I just figured I'd start with something that don't necessarily require everybody input. I wanted to get this shit out the way before we get to having fun. So yeah, man. One love. No, rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace. And I really like Aldon Smith is one of those people that I wish could have got it right. Could have kept it together because I wanted to see what it was gonna become. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. So, what was your thought when you first heard the news?
Too damn young.
True indeed. True indeed.
And
My-
what were the causes?
Yeah, I'm still waiting to
What
find that
was
out.
the cause?
Still waiting to find that out. And I think, I mean, the funny thing is, I mean, it's not funny, but the thing is, a lot of people don't realize, like, even when you get done with substances, you know what I'm saying? Even when you get done with substances, like that, they still that impact that they have on your body is it's hard to deal with, man. Especially when you're used to being a fine-tuned athlete. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it is what it is, man. But I'm glad you're here because now we can switch gears, get into some other shit. Um, I wanted to talk about this UFC event at the White House. I'm not gonna get to the part I want to talk about yet. We just start with the fights for now. What was your? I know
I
you
mean,
watched it.
you
What
can.
were you?
I mean,
Huh?
you can go there.
Oh, I have every intention of doing so. I was hoping to hold it off long enough to let Ev get here because I'm sure he got something he want to say about that. But if we get through this and he's still ain't here, then cool, we'll just get to it. But yeah, I mean, as far as before we get to the bullshit, like the actual purpose for the event, um, obviously was UFC fighting. And how did you feel about the contest that took place, and just how everything shook out with this being the first time they're doing something of this nature?
I thought it was a good event. Thought it was a one of a kind event.
Yeah,
I mean, you need those in sporting. The setup was cool. The way they set it up and everything. They gave away tickets. But I mean, I don't. I mean, if you're just talking about that part of it, yeah, the fights. Well, we can get into that part because there's a whole lot
oh
of shit
yeah,
going on.
man. I had questions after that was over with. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up, dog. I know I didn't see what I thought I just seen, but I did. I did, and I think the biggest one for me probably was I ain't gonna say it's Pereira. Well, it might have been, but I don't know. I think my guy won. I was kind of hopeful that he was gonna win. Sean O'Malley won, so that was cool. I was glad to see that. I like him. I always have. I like to see him fight. Sometimes he's a little more flash than substance, but when he pay attention, he get the job done. What was your favorite fighter tonight? A lot of them shits was over fast, like real fast.
Well, it's the first UFC event that doesn't go to the scorecards. It was all knockouts, well,
Yeah.
all knockouts, TKO, whatever. So it's the first time that ever happened. So that was cool. You had no judges' decisions. Uh,
Yes.
Favorite fighter tonight ended up being Gaethje and Ilya Tapora
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think
for
that
a
was the
lot of
longest
reasons.
one too, right?
Yeah, stopped at the third round.
Mm,
Fourth round, he didn't come out. So
yeah. I think everything else was first or second round where it ended.
yeah,
Yeah. That shit's crazy.
how that
Did
ended.
anybody did anybody win or lose that you wasn't expecting?
No, I mean everything was possible. There's nothing that can really. I mean, once again, the way Tapuria Daichi ended was shocking. But if
Yeah,
you watch the fight, he weathered that storm of Tapuria, which he always have. Good boxing, went to the ground. Justin Gaethje, ever since Max Holloway put him to sleep, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things. So I mean, and the Tapuria, because there's been this discussion in the UFC, Islam Makhachev or Ilya Taporia, who's pound for pound number one. Now, I've always been on Islam Makhachev's side, while I still like Ilya Taporia. Excuse me. I've always liked Islam Makhachev over Taporia, but that got answered based off how it ends. And what
right.
Gaethje now showed you is you can weather the storm, but you better be damn prepared to weather that storm standing up and on the ground, which Gaethje did a damn good job against Taporia's jiu-jitsu.
Yes,
Some of the ground stuff he tried for guillotine step. He tried for a bunch of shit I can't name. He tried for a whole lot. So and for that end of that third round to go the way it did with Taporia, just essentially no mas. That's essentially what it was. No mas after his brother telling him, "Hey, we gonna finish." And put a lot of questions to a lot of people.
indeed. Yeah, I feel that. Hell yeah. I was I don't think I was surprised by anything necessarily. Um a couple of them I felt like could have in the beginning I felt like could have gone either way, and then as soon as the fight started and maybe 40 seconds in, I was like, shit. Nah, this ain't gonna go the way I thought it was gonna go. This ain't gonna be competitive at all. It looked like you about to lose. And a lot of them did.
Finish
I
your
have
thought. I can still hear you.
concerns. No, I
Finish
was
your
gonna say
thought. I can hear you.
okay. I was thinking like I'm not sure. A part of me feels like kind of like what you were saying, the fact that nothing went to decision, um, and all of that. I feel like it makes me question things when that doesn't happen. Just because having an event, any event for UFC, especially that is all knockouts and TKOs, is essentially weird, for lack of a better term. It's essentially weird. So, um, yeah, man, it was a great event. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed um, seeing some of these guys get back to work. A couple of them I hadn't seen fight in a little while, so that was dope. I think who was it? Was it it was Bo Nickel? Bo Nickel. Bo, yeah, Bo. I hadn't seen Bo fight in a minute, and who else was it? Who else was it? It was somebody else that I was like, man, I didn't see you get down in a lot. Oh, it was Ruffy. Hadn't seen him fight in a while. So, um, yeah, I done missed a few of these UFC events. But now that I got the plug, uh, I won't be missing no more of these shits. Not at all. For as dope of an event as it was, for as dope of an event as it was, there's always got to be one. It's always got to be one that feel like they can utilize the platform to do something that shouldn't be done. That just so happened to be Josh Hockett this time. Uh, a part of me don't even want to repeat what he said, but like I got to in order to make my point. So Josh Hockett won his fight, which was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Everything went well. Everything was going smooth. Derek Lewis took that L. Joe Rogan interviewed him for the Paramount Plus live stream. He gave his little answers, then decided to end off his time on the microphone saying, and lastly, Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America? No, you're not. No, you're not. And even Dana White, who was the boss of UFC, released a statement saying, "I understand that the Obamas are public figures, but I'm completely against saying nasty and false things about people's families. Um, I sincerely hope that the next black person you fight in UFC remembers this shit. I sincerely hope they remember it and they make you pay for it, for every word that you uttered. That's what I hope. That's my hope. So yeah. So just for the record, in case anybody's confused about how I feel, fuck Josh Hockett. Fuck him all the way live. I mean that from the core of my soul. You bitch ass nigga. Anyway, I ain't gonna OD right now. I ain't gonna OD right now. I know it's kind of quiet on the NFL front, but there was a couple of things there are a couple of things that have transpired recently that that had me like, oh, it's on, it's on. Uh,
Hold up. Hold up.
oh,
The Josh Hockett thing, I ain't gonna touch that. Fuck 'em.
yeah, he
That's out
did
of
great, 100%.
context. You
Yep.
can talk shit. That's fine. Derek Lewis did not look good.
Mm-mm.
Looked like shit. He got his ass whooped. Uh, the one that's interesting, Cyril Gahn and Alex Cordell. Now, had he won, this sets the table for a John Jones Alex Pereira fight. But since
Exactly.
he did not, then now it sets up the simple rematch. Cyril Gahn and Ben Askren. I mean, Tom Aspinall, not Ben Askren. Tom Aspinall. Shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Which is
absolutely.
very interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if they quick turnaround that for July 11th and put it on the Conor McGregor Max Holloway 2 fight. Because
They
yes,
might as
Conor
well.
McGregor is fighting July the 11th. Max Holloway.
Conor McGregor is okay. I ain't gonna say that. At this juncture, and from the last couple times seen him, at this juncture, he's a more impressive name than he is an impressive fighter. And I'll just leave that there. I'll just leave that there. I'm not saying he fell off the cliff. I ain't saying he a scrub, but yeah, I remember watching Conor when he was at his peak, and it was just like, geez, this is crazy. I don't feel like that now. It's just kind of like, okay. But don't get caught slipping because he'll still beat you. Don't get it twisted. He'll still beat you. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm very
Um,
aware that Max Holloway is not taking that lightly. And this map version of Max Holloway,
exactly. Yeah.
I might go ahead and put all my chips on the table for Max Holloway in this.
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it. I might have to hit up Prize Picks to see what's popping. Hey, Prize Picks, we do sports shit over here. Y'all should come fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? Oh, while I'm at it, let me go ahead and get it out the way. George Pickens showed up for mandatory minicamp for the Cowboys. He showed up to take his physical. Already signed his franchise tender, but apparently he's looking for a more long-term situation, which is why he wasn't at voluntary camp. Um, this is the thing, and this is the part that I don't think some of these guys get. Football is a business. Professional football is a business. They just paid CeeDee Lamb a whole bunch of money. They still on the hook for a whole bunch of money to Dak Prescott. It's a lot of people that was in front of you that already got their money, which is the reason why they franchise tagged you and making you wait. Not only that, but the George Pickens that we saw last year, we've never seen him before. They trying to make sure it's not an apparition. I ain't stupid. I know what they're doing. They trying to make sure that you ain't getting ready to pull a peekaboo. I showed up and showed out last season, and now I want my money and I'm about to skate, or I'm about to skate, or I'm just not going to show up. You know what I'm saying? Not show up to do my job the way I should. Um, yeah, I would be concerned about that. He's definitely had performance issues in the past, issues with seeming motivated in the past. So I don't know. I feel like that contract year, obviously, he showed up again, showed up and showed out last season. But now, if you're the GM of the Cowboys, what do you tell George Pickens?
If I'm being honest, I want to see it again.
Mm-hmm.
I want some consistency out of you. I want more consistency than I got last year at times.
Hell yeah.
And since this
Hell
is a
yeah.
contract standoff, depending on what his agent will allow and won't allow, there will be provisions in that contract that could, cover my ass.
Yeah, yeah, it better be. If he's smart. If he's smart, he better be. Because like mind you, he hold a lot of the cards because of how well he played. But you only like again, you've only done that one time. So like it's only so much leverage that you have in the scenario based on your overall career performance. And they're not just gonna base everything off of what just happened last season when it was a contract year. Most people ball out in a contract year. Most people do. You know what I'm saying? It's not some ancient Chinese secret. We all know this. Most people ball out in their contract year. So yeah, man. I hope he get his act together and just go ahead and play for the tender. I think it's like 15 mil or some shit like that. Go ahead and play for it. And then show them they owe you more than that. And if you can have a repeat of last year or beat last year, they'll cut the check. They'll cut the check. No, if Jerry don't mind paying you, he don't mind paying you. You just gotta
At
show it.
what number?
That's the thing.
At
That's the
what
thing.
number?
Because they can't pay you more than CD. I
He's
don't think
up
that's fair.
next.
Who is George?
He's up next.
But yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because all
Even
the
if
other
it's
guys that
one,
were there do it.
even if it's $1 more, he's looking at Jackson Smith and Jigba. He's looking at
Mm.
because Puka Nakua is coming down the pipe pretty soon. Like
Oh yeah,
in the rearview mirror.
he just gotta get that bullshit behind him. He
Puka's
just
in the
gotta get that
rearview.
bullshit. Yeah,
So you're gonna have to figure something out before that deal gets done.
yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. And I think I think the Rams probably want to get Puka's deal done first, so they don't have to fight with whatever they get ready to give Pickens if this goes well. JSN earned his contract. Puka earned his contract. And I'm not saying George Pickens didn't earn a contract, but at the end of the day, you did it once. JSN only became the number one receiver this past season, was when he became the unquestioned. He's the guy. Puka has put up phenomenal numbers since the day he walked on the field in the NFL. So, like, if I'm the Rams, I get Puka's deal done right now. If I'm the Rams, I get Puka's deal done right now. Get it done as soon, like maybe as soon as you're able to do it. Go ahead and get it done. Evan Almighty, what's going on, brother? What's going on, man?
Yeah, it was goody.
Chilling, man. Chilling, man. Chilling, man. We're talking about your cousin George Pickens right now, man.
Oh, George.
Yeah. So I mean, he showed up to get his physical done. He showed up for mandatory camp. I mean, you signed the franchise tag tender. So I mean, you kind of got to show up at this point. But if you're the GM of the Cowboys, what do you tell George? I know he wants a longer term deal. He wants to find a home somewhere that he can play until he retires, probably. But uh, uh, George got some demons.
Tell him not to get hurt.
Don't get hurt. Absolutely. And do what you did last time. Because technically, on the franchise tag, this still a contract year for you.
Yep.
Still a contract year, no matter how you look at it. So, yeah, man, that's bro. I'm trying to tell you, that's crazy. Oh, I want to give a shout out real quick to Hakeem Butler, Offensive Player of the Year from the UFL, as well as Major Burns from the UFL. Hakeem Butler has signed with the Denver Broncos, and Major Burns has signed with the Miami Dolphins. Now that the UFL season is over. Also, the New York Jets have signed their standout guard Joe Tipman to a massive 4-year, $66.4 million contract extension, uh, essentially solidifying the young core of their offensive line. Those cats can play, and they play well together. I know why they kept Brees Hall now, because we know we got people that can block for you, and we know what you can do. We're not letting you go nowhere. Sauce Gardner's a corner. We can replace him. Sauce Gardner's a corner. We can replace him.
Yeah.
You can dial up a defensive scheme to cover up the fact that he's not there. You can't replace what Brees Hall does with wannabes. You need 2 or 3 people to do what he does. So, yeah, salute to them, man. And the Jets still gonna be trash this year, especially with that boy playing quarterback for them. But at least it's gonna be entertaining. At least it's gonna be entertaining. Oh man! Speaking of quarterbacks, I'm gonna ask y'all this, and I don't know who all is watching right now. I can't see the numbers from both places, but I don't know who all is watching right now. But please, by all means, get involved in this one. Tell me, if you had to take each division and take their quarterbacks into consideration, and not just the starters, like the quarterback room into consideration, how would you rank them? Now, I can give you some insight into because some teams I didn't know who was there beyond the starter, so I had to look it up. I was like, wait, who else plays for them? And when I did, it made it very interesting for me. I realized that they're backup at third-string quarterbacks in the NFL right now that I've never heard of in my life. I have no idea who these people are. None. No idea who they are. Well, we ain't got to go through all of them because that'll get a little tricky. But if you give me your top 3 divisions, QB wise, and then I'll tell you what the ranking was that was from I think it was Pro Football Focus. Yeah, I know. That's interesting. That's interesting. Especially with some of the movement that's taking place.
You saying divisions and the whole?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know the whole quarterback room off the top of my head either.
All right, so tell me who you thinking is one, and I'll give you the layout.
I'm going to assume, which could be totally wrong, maybe the NFC West or the AFC.
NFC West is the number 1 ranked team according to number 1 ranked division based on Pro Football Focus. It might have been them or Sporting News. I can't remember one of them, but yeah. NFC West. Now, so for the NFC West, we got the Rams. Obviously, you got Matt Stafford. They still have Stetson Bennett, and they just drafted Ty Simpson. Seattle has Sam Darnold, Drew Lock, and Milroe. San Francisco has Purdy and Mac Jones. They didn't even list the third quarterback for him. And Arizona has Jacoby Brissett, Gardner Minshew, and Carson Beck. You said the other potential one was, you say NFC West? I mean AFC West. So AFC, huh? You said either NFC West or AFC West?
AFC, yeah, I think AFC West might have been in there.
And funny you said that because AFC West is actually number 2 according to whoever the fuck I got this from. That's KC, obviously Mahomes, Fields, and Garrett Nussmeier. Denver with Bo Nix, Jarrett Stidham, and Sam Ellinger. They actually had us 3rd with Mendoza, Kirk Cousins, and Aiden O'Connell. And the Clippers. I mean, not the Clippers. Shit, the Chargers with Justin Herbert, Trey Lance, and DJ. Blah, 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 blah. I can't say your name, young man. Sorry, it's your third string. I probably won't have to say it anyway. Um. Okay. Okay. I can see that. Okay. So okay, we got the NFC West and the AFC West. So if you had to say who was next, who would you say?
Just looking at the internet right quick. I say NFC East.
I was like, he got to get this one right. This is his division. Yep, NFC East is third. We got Dallas with Dak Prescott, obviously, Howell and Joe Milton the third. The Giants with Dart, Jameis Winston, and Brandon Allen. Washington with Jaden Daniels, Marcus Mariota, and Ethan Kaliakmanis. I can't say that shit. And Philly, Jalen Hurts, Tanner McKee, and Andy Dalton.
Yeah, I can see it.
Interesting. Okay. And they actually did have them number 3. Okay. So we up to 3. So if you had to go 4, who you think? I was actually
Don't know. I know the NFC South was the last.
Oh yeah.
No.
I don't even mind telling you, you're absolutely right. Yeah. You're absolutely right. Yeah, that's crazy. But I get it.
I don't know.
Let me see. 4? 4 is interesting actually. I think 4 was who's 4? 4 is the NFC North. I thought that was interesting, especially considering the uncertainty in Minnesota, as well as like there's a lot of things that make me wonder. But in the North, you got Jordan Love, Tyrod Taylor, Kyle McCord in Green Bay, Kyler Murray, JJ McCarthy, and Carson Wentz in Minnesota, Caleb Williams, Badgett, and Case Keenum in Chicago, and then you got Jared Goff, Teddy Bridgewater, and Luke Altmaier in Detroit. Now, I had my questions about that only because number 5 is the AFC North. In my personal opinion, I think they're better than the NFC at quarterback. But that's still up for speculation because, and a lot of that got to do with the clusterfuck in Cleveland. Also, the lack of actual talent behind Aaron Rodgers at quarterback in Pittsburgh, the reason why they had to beg him to come back. Then you got Joe Burrow and an ancient gentleman named Joe Flacco and Josh Johnson in Cincinnati. Then you got, of course, Lamar and Tyler Huntley and Thompson out in Baltimore. I don't know. I'm thinking just off the starters, I put them ahead, but when I think about the depth on the bench, maybe it makes sense now. Okay, I can see that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And just to round shit out, they got the AFC East at 6. You got the AFC South at 7. Well, you already know. The NFC South is at 8. Clearly, they obviously they have y'all at first with Bryce Young. Atlanta actually is in second, strangely, with Penix and Tua and Trevor Siemian. Trevor Siemian, I don't know how you keep a job, son. I don't know how you keep a job. Like, you must be like a great holder for kicks or something, or I don't know. Just seemed like there's other people that can have that job. The Kids show in New Orleans with Rattler behind him. I mean, you know, it is what it is as far as that go. We already know New Orleans ain't really built for war right now. And Tampa Bay with Baker Mayfield. They do have Browning down there who did show some oomph coming in for the Bengals. And if he has to play for Tampa Bay, I think he may even fare better because their offensive line is better. But and then Connor Bazelak or whatever the hell his name is. Yeah, somebody else whose name I'm not gonna have to learn anyway. Yeah. I think that was pretty fair for the most part. For the most part, but you know, There's always question marks. Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all these real quick, and then we're gonna get down to what we really here for. I know what we're really here for. I know what everybody's really here for. We're gonna get into it, but I gotta ask y'all this. Now, there's 8 players who are on this list of potential busts. I'm just gonna say the name. You tell me if you agree that they a bust, or you can see a clear pathway to them being a bust, or if the assessment is absolutely positively wrong. And I'm not going to break down those statistics or nothing. We all seen all of these people play, so we ain't got to get into all of that. Fuck the stats. What do your eyes tell you? Number 1, C.J. Stroud, quarterback, Houston Texans.
Not a bust.
Not a bust.
I can see a pathway to him becoming one. If what happened in the postseason last year starts to become the norm, off with his head. It's over for him. He looked terrible in the postseason, even with no pressure. It just wasn't working. I feel like maybe he was hurt and they ain't say nothing, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm tripping. Number 2, J.J. McCarthy.
Not a bust. Not a bust. Too much too soon.
Not a bust.
I can see that. Too much too soon. If I'm being honest, I can see a pathway to him being a bust. But
I can too.
I also see the probability that maybe when you got a guy like Kyler Murray, and they saying they battling in the offseason, but in my personal estimation, you brought Kyler Murray there to start. I don't have any question in my brain about that. You brought him there to start because you know the kid needs time. And I think this is the perfect scenario for Kevin O'Connell to be able to take him behind the veil while Kyler Murray getting his shit up and work the kinks out and figure out what's going on with it and try to make JJ the quarterback that they feel like he can be. I talk shit just because it's JJ McCarthy, but I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I think he landed in an odd situation, and because of some of the extenuating circumstances of that situation, not to mention injuries, you know what I'm saying, have played negatively for him thus far in his career. Brian Thomas, wide receiver, Jacksonville Jaguars. Brian Thomas Jr., my apologies.
Could see a path.
He a TBD.
I feel that. Yeah. And that's another one that's got a lot of factors working against him, actually, in this case, that could actually lead to him becoming a bust. Even after having the rookie year he had, I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but I'm going to just try to rattle 85-ish catches, 1,200 plus yards. I think he scored like 9-10 touchdowns his first year. Then everything dropped off last year. Trevor Lawrence had a great season last year, which only makes it that much worse for you that he had the season that he had without you producing. Not to mention, Washington popped up and became a problem. Jacoby Myers is still probably, I'm not going to say completely talent-wise, but as far as being effective in the scheme of the game, Jacoby Myers is your best wide receiver right now. That's because he was a quarterback. He understands all of it. He knows the whole thing. Then you still got Travis Hunter, who they trying to bring along in the offense. So, Brian Thomas Jr., you had the world in the palm of your hands, brother. They was ready to make you their guy. And then you trying to fumble the bag. I could definitely see a path to you being a bust. I'm not going to say that yet. I agree it's a TBD for him, especially because receiver is such a dependent position.
TBD.
Yeah, I'll
it's
go
all on him.
I'll go with that. Miles Murphy, defensive end, Cincinnati Bengals. I feel for him. Damn it, Clemson.
I'll let y'all have that one.
I do a little bit more research on homie, man. I can't just, I don't know enough just to assign bust to him. I know he's supposed to be good, but
oh yeah,
I don't know.
Oh yeah. That, the wild thing about Murphy, and I'll say this, the wild thing about Murphy is he went his first 2 years of his career. Like he was drafted in the first round, 2023. First couple years of his career, he didn't start a single game. It's been slow. It's been a slow build for him. He finally got to start some near the end of the year last year because of injuries. He started 10 games last year, actually. I think 9, 10. He had 5.5, 6 sacks, somewhere around there, which is a career high for him. With them losing Trey Hendrickson, this is your opportunity to submit your spot, Mr. Murphy. Don't blow it. I found this next one very interesting. Malik Willis, quarterback, Miami Dolphins.
TBD.
I'm gonna say TBD. This is opportunity right here, though.
I feel like the only way you can call him a bust. He was drafted in the first round, right?
Yeah.
Was he a first round pick, Malik Willis?
Mm-hmm.
Him and Will Levis got drafted the same year, or was it one and then the other? I can't remember. Hold up, let me see.
I can't remember if he went the same year as Will Levis myself. Hold
on. Malik Willis draft. Okay, he was drafted.
I don't think he was a first round.
No, he was third round. He was
third rounder.
Oh, yeah. That completely takes the bust shit off the table for me. He's not a bust. He just got a big contract to go be the franchise quarterback for the Miami Dolphins after playing spot duty for the Green Bay Packers. No, he's not a bust. What are you talking about? He's a third round pick.
This is
the
time.
Fuck out of here.
This is time.
Yeah, like you can actually prove that the rest of the NFL was a bust for letting you sit there to the third round right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I think that's kind of crazy to even consider him in that conversation. I hate it for this guy. Keon Coleman, wide receiver, Buffalo Bills. I feel for him. Jeez.
It's hovering.
You said who?
It's hovering. That door is open.
Very much so. Yeah. The bad part about this with any wide receiver is you don't know. Like maybe him and Josh Allen don't get along with each other or some shit, and Josh purposely don't throw the balls up. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen it before. I don't know. What you think, Ed?
TBD for me.
I can dig it.
He a dependent player.
I want him on the Raiders. So Buffalo, if y'all don't feel like he's gonna get the job done, let us hold on.
Let him go.
Let us hold on to that. You know what I'm saying? Got another wide receiver, and I know we talked about this guy before. Marvin Harrison Jr.
How many years is he in now?
This is year 3.
Not a bust yet.
Year 3, he hasn't broke 900 yards yet.
I give him new quarterback, new experience. I give him one more chance.
I feel it. Okay.
Maybe they didn't jive. Maybe someone, whatever. He remains the common denominator. That, yeah, we got to put him. We got to start considering him for the bust list.
Yeah, I think so. Phantom, what you think?
He's in pencil on that list.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, because he can erase it. He can. Even with Jacoby Brissett playing quarterback, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Jacoby Brissett is serviceable enough to get the job done that he can get you the ball. Like it ain't. A lot of what we've seen from Marvin Harrison Jr. has been his failure to create separation. Now, one of the things he did say in a recent interview was that he hasn't been healthy, like really at all. Like it's kind of like he's like, this is probably the closest I've been to 100% since I've been in the NFL. So we'll see. Like I'm interested in seeing how that plays out. Last one, and it's a doozy. Michael Penix Jr., quarterback, Atlanta Falcons.
CBD, health.
Yeah.
Same.
Definitely
You gotta
help.
show me something.
I feel it. Oh man, the thing that worries me with Penix, man, is that he was already a little older coming into the league. If you already having these injury issues now, I don't know if it bodes well for you. Now you got a quarterback that can't keep his knees from being swole, and another quarterback that can't keep his belt from getting wrong. I don't know what Atlanta was thinking, but yeah. And then I mean, what happens if Tua coming in and steal his job?
Then may not be too many more opportunities for him to be a starter anywhere.
I feel it, yeah, because I literally can't think of anybody whose job he could just go take.
Some of these
I
people
can't
got
think of a
like
single
one
person.
chance. They got like one chance, bro. It's your chance.
I'm surprised
Realest
Trey
and
Lance still in the league.
'cause he got one chance. If he ever get on the field, those are players that got one chance. If
Oh
it
yeah,
don't look good, we won't see him again.
that's real talk. That's real talk, man. Oh, hey man, to all y'all gentlemen that are potential bus that are walking on the bus list, tread lightly, young man. You playing with the opportunity of a lifetime right now. Yeah, you know how many people wish they could be where y'all at. You know what I'm saying? Treat it like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, man, listen, I didn't think I had a favorite part of this show, but I do. But I do. Let's get into it real quick. Like, let's get into it. Yeah, I love that shit. Well, y'all know what that
Spotlight.
means, man. It's time for our HBCU spotlight athlete of the week. I went and got an oldie but a goodie for this one. I had to, because I am absolutely positively thoroughly impressed with this gentleman. um, as a former hurdler, you gotta love Edwin Moses, man. Morehouse University, Morehouse College representing all the way live. Listen, I don't know how much I know about Edwin Moses, man, but this brother was different. He was different. He actually went to Morehouse on an academic scholarship. Graduated in 1978 with a bachelor's of science in physics. Now he taught himself how to run the hurdles, and he taught himself how to run faster than everybody else. Case in point, he took the scientific things that he knew and started to involve those in his training. So he was the first NCAA Division III Olympic champion, the first person from HBCUs to go win something in the Olympics. He won his first Olympic gold in 1976. He didn't graduate until 1978, so he won this while he was still in college. Won his first gold in 1976 in Montreal in the 400 hurdles. He shattered the American and Olympic records at the time, 47.64 seconds. If you've ever run the 400 hurdles or even the 300 hurdles, like I ran in high school, you know that time is absolutely insane. Um, he was one of the pioneers of stride pattern. He utilized his math and science background to perfect a 13-step stride pattern between the hurdles. Again, if you've ever run the hurdles, if you know anything about running the hurdles, you know how important that is. You're taking less steps than everybody else. You're working your stride to its max, and you're beating the hurdle in rhythm. Absolutely insane. He had an unrivaled win streak. He authored one of the longest winning streaks in sports history, going undefeated in 107 consecutive finals over 9 years. 9 years, 9 months, and 9 days, spanning 122 consecutive races overall. That, bro, you can't buy that. He broke the world record in the 400 meters 4 times during his career, eventually lowering it to 47.02. That's
Wow.
science at work. Science at work, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, he did later earn his MBA from Pepperdine University in '94. He was awarded with an honorary doctorate of science degree from the University of Massachusetts, Boston, in 2009. He was a heavy anti-doping advocate. He served as the inaugural chairman of the U.S. Anti-Doping Agency. He played a monumental role in global anti-doping policies. Uh, bro, listen, I don't know if y'all knew anything about Edward Moses before now, but even what I already knew about him pales to this now that I'm learning it. He's a super philanthropic as well. He spent 20 years as the inaugural chairman of the Laureus Sports for Good Foundation, which uses sports as a tool for social change. Morehouse College honored his legacy by naming the Edwin Moses track at BT Harvey Stadium in his honor. Now, you gotta love that, man. You gotta love that. Man, Edwin Moses, our HBCU spotlight of the week. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that man. Let's get that man a round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause for Edwin Moses. Most definitely, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Salute to Morehouse. Salute to all the HBCUs. Hey, if you got a favorite HBCU athlete, send it to us. They might be the next spotlight. Until then. Yeah. Oh, shit. Woo. Now, we could just jump to it. Matter of fact, I feel like we should just jump to it at this point, man. I don't want to keep. All right, look, man. I already know the finals is over. The champ has been crowned. We already know, and we already know that because we have resident members of the All-Purpose Podcast team representing both interests from this NBA Finals, that the energy is about to change, ladies and gentlemen. The energy is about to change just a little bit. So before we get into all of that, I'm pleasured to do something I haven't had a chance to do in a while. Salute to the homies over at W, man. To the homies over at W. I just got an email the other day. Thank you for letting me know what's going down. Care packages is on the way, family. It was a mix up, but we good. Anyway, y'all already know what it is, man. Slide to w.gg right now. Use code Panther Politics, all one word. Save 10% off your order. Flavors is fire. The energy's fire. Not crashing is fire. You understand what I'm saying? But I can show you better than I can tell you. Yo, AP, cock that thing back.
Put your hands up. It's time to take our respect. You got the shot, and I'ma take all that's left. Cause this is a verbal sticker. I spit the flames at your chest. Come to the stage, start embracing the best. Nigga, I want the limelight.
Run that.
This is my mic.
Run that.
That watch nice.
Run that.
And it shine bright.
Run
I want your mind right.
Run that.
And your eyes right here.
Give me what you got.
As far as energy, I want that. Want that.
Nah, seriously, up against the wall, running contract, dog. It's a dark era, don't make the God clap on your head, chest, or neck. Show all due respect to the 2KO dog with a little bit of Omar with just enough we pay the floor, y'all. More raw riddles, not those nursery rhymes, the jaw scribble when the drop, watch these young stars.
Woo! If you can't tell I'm a Wyatt fan by that, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Oh, man. Hey, y'all already know what time it is. We about to get down to business, man. I felt it's only right that we set this shit out the right way. You know what I'm talking about?
The champ is here.
Alright, this is my shit right here.
The champ is here.
This shit is crazy.
The
evil genius scream.
champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
D-Block,
The champ is here. The champ is here.
Fucking with the champion.
you already know. K-A-D is the game, goodbye.
You ain't fucking with the champion.
You already know. Green Lane. Niggas know the champ isn't here. He took it from crack to rap. Now he put out 2 anthems a year. And I just wanna rock for a century. And then chase the book with the documentary. If you can't do nothing other than flow, life's a bitch like the mother from Blow. Let's go. Don't make me put your heart in your lap. Fuck riding the beat, nigga. I parallel park on the track. Hop out looking crispy, fresh and new. And it's 6, but it's a BM and it's Pepsi Blue. And I don't know you, but I know a man becomes a man from all the shit that he go through. And y'all ain't fucking with Jason. After I cash in, it's really no justification of how I'm gonna change the game. So don't get out of line. It's this little 9 to change your frame.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here.
Got a problem with Jay to handle it when you see Kiss. Time's up, the champ is here. It's the remix. We about to make the world get down. And I hate cops, but it's a new sheriff in town. Let's everybody pipe down. You know the game is mine right now. Put your mics down. the truth is that. Let's go. Y'all know the black Babe Ruth is back. Listen,
Man,
the game's scary. Cause
we ain't gonna
everybody
do that.
running
We
around
ain't gonna
wanting
do that. We ain't gonna do that too long, man. I had to do it big for you. Had to do it big for the home team. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, listen, all my Knicks fans back east, salute to y'all, man. It's been a long time coming, yo. Been a long time coming.
Long
And
time.
yeah, listen, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Matter of fact, you know what, Ev? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do the gentlemanly thing. It was a gentlemanly thing that occurred, so we'll do the gentlemanly thing. We'll start here. Phantom, how do you feel about how your team performed? What do you think was some of the major things that led to how the finals played out?
Just one ready. You lead in every game. You don't, you know, there's a lot that went into this. First, I'll give Ev congratulations on the Knicks winning. Let me get that out the way. Champs over here. Uh, I was not on the De'Aaron Fox possible trade bandwagon. I am now currently on that. Uh, it seemed a little front runnish. Seemed a tad bit front runnish because they kept giving up leads, and who was the veteran presence to stop bleeding, calm down.
He
uh,
wasn't on the court. He wasn't on the court. That was the problem. I, I don't think he played nearly enough at all.
this is one of those moments where I think, yeah, shit's get real. Shit's about to get real. I don't know what that entails in the off season, but yeah, you lead in every game 1 through 5, and you don't close out but one of them, and the Knicks are just sitting there being patient,
Mm-hmm.
just keeping it close. And I mean, 29 points is pain in my ass. So
I still can't believe that shit. I was just looking
yeah, so,
like, huh? What? What is happening right now? Oh my god.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't even like I say. I knew this day was coming, so we'll see.
I feel it. And I think one of the things, and a lot of people have not wanted to say this out loud, and I don't know why, but salute to Mike Brown. Mike Brown coached circles around Mitch in this finals, circles around him, and but that also shows experience. The same thing that you was just talking about with the players. I kept telling people, I was like, man, talent wise, the Spurs should be winning. Like they already up that many points for a reason. But the thing is, you got 5 guys on the floor at the same time for the Knicks that have been through so many battles in the NBA that it's just like, all right, yo, it's cool. Keep chipping, keep chipping. Fourth quarter, where we at? Oh yeah, keep going. They're gonna blow this. All we gotta do is push. De'Aaron Fox, we'll get to that in a minute. Ev, congratulations, my brother. Um, as a New York sports fan, this is a high moment. You know what I'm saying? What did you think were some of the keys to y'all success? Not just, I mean, of course, throughout the playoffs, but especially in the finals against the Spurs team, who had just put the reigning champions to bed. What do you think was some of the best? And then, who do you feel like the finals MVP was the right person?
Yeah. Um, without Jalen Brunson, we wouldn't have got here. We wouldn't have got here with Donovan Mitchell. Um, every pundit and person that said that you can't win a championship if your best player is small, they gotta chill out now. Everybody who said that we didn't have a star on our team, they gotta chill out now. The boys scored 45 points in a closeout game on the opposition's floor. Uh, when you look at his resume, you see that he's from AAU to high school to college to the NBA. He's just won basketball games. Um, Similar pedigree to Steph Curry. You've been around basketball all your life. Your dad played ball for the Knicks. You end up playing ball for the Knicks. Um, I said it, a few casts ago that somebody somebody had the correct scouting report when it came down to having a choice between Spider and Jalen Brunson. I didn't even understand what it was going to look like or what it was going to be when we chose him. I was kind of like Stephen A. when we chose him. We spent mad money, went out and got Jalen Brunson, but now I get it. Now I see we have some great uh, player evaluation going on. Somebody did their job. Um, I don't think it was just a bunch of nepotism because his dad did go to the team right before he did. But it might have been a little bit of that. Rick Brunson was known for more of his hard edge, get it done, lunch pail type personality when he played for the Knicks, and that's what you got out of his son. Um, I think the MVP went to the right person. I think that we couldn't have done this 1A, 1B without Anunoby. Uh, he played an integral role when he was supposed to, did
Yes.
exactly what was asked of him when he needed to do it. Mano no longer has the hand of God in New York. It now belongs to Anunoby. He has the right hand of God. Okay.
Don't believe
Um,
that.
Whoa, pump your brakes.
no, 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 he got it now.
Pump
He
your
got it now.
brakes.
If it wasn't for that putback, we wouldn't be talking like we're talking today. We'd probably be coming back to New York for Game 7. And Brunson said that we did not want to come back to New York for a Game 7. So that was of all the plays that happened, that putback at the end of the game was probably key in getting us up out of there in 5. We needed that. It came out of nowhere. I didn't expect it. Call it luck, call it whatever. I don't know how he got that ball to go in, falling halfway onto the floor. Thank you. He had key 3-pointers when we needed him to. Josh Hart played the basketball that we expect to come from Josh Hart. Um, Cat played the game that we needed from Cat. Everybody did what they was. Alvarado came in and did what he was supposed to do. Everybody played the games that they needed to play. It's a team. I said it earlier in the season, at the beginning of the season. I believe that we actually have a team. It's not a bunch of stars. It's not a big three, but you got a person in every slot, and then you got Mitchell that's been there the entire time. Mitchell Robinson been on the team. He's the most tenured player. He's seen it all. He's seen 7 wins, and he's seen an NBA championship with this same team. And lastly, show some love for Mike Brown. Like Mike Brown, he seldom gets the love he's supposed to get. Yeah, he coached Braun. You don't get a lot of love when you got to start playing on the team, but you brought him back and look what he did. And as an auxiliary, uh, Coach Tibbs. He played the way he played and ran players into the ground, yes, but Jalen Brunson has already said that Tibbs was a great inspiration for him uh, by letting him play his game, letting him go out there and figure out his identity and play the game. He didn't stifle him and didn't coach him too hard. He just let him do his thing. So, as an organization, man, I think they did a good job. We got some decisions to make. Uh, I hope they keep the team together as it is for at least one more year. Uh, I know there's going to be money time soon for a couple of players, but I hope we keep it together for one more year, man. I've seen 4 Giants championships in my lifetime, from a kid to an adult. Uh, I haven't seen the Mets win one, seen us come close. We came close when we had David Wright. Uh, Now I get to see the Knicks win one in my lifetime, 53 years. I wasn't even alive the last time that they won. You know what I'm
Shit,
saying?
none of us
So
was.
nah, it's
Shit, none of us
excellent
was. Shit.
to see it. Carmelo Anthony, my favorite basketball player. I Didn't get a chance to see him win one, so I'm happy to see him. Patrick Ewing out on the floor,
Yeah,
come to
yeah.
see him. I was real happy to see Patrick
I
Ewing.
was happy for Pat. Yeah, I was
Yeah, I was
super happy
happy
for
for
Pat.
Pat.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
happy for Pat because even Shaq gave it up and say that, he's top three center to him. A lot of players say that, like Patrick Ewing was the truth.
I
He
wish
should have
Charles
got a
Oakley could
ring.
have been there.
I know,
Wish
man,
Charles
I
Oakley could have been there.
know. Oak went in the building, but I'm happy for the city. I'm glad they ain't tear the city up too bad. I wish I could have been there though. I would have been on top of a police car.
Man, the good thing, I guess the best part about y'all situation coming into the offseason, none of the starters are up for a new deal right now. All of them are locked in. You got a couple of key pieces off the bench. Mitchell Robinson, I think, is a pending free agent. Landry Shamet is a
Yeah,
pending free agent. But if you
yeah.
can get somebody more consistent, letting Landry Shamet go might not be the worst thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking
It'll
Shamet's
feel like it
cool if
hurt.
he walk. Yeah, he cool if he
Yeah.
walk. He can shoot though. He is a consistent
Oh yeah.
shooter.
Oh yeah.
That's something that we
Jordan
lack.
Clarkson. Jordan
And he
Clarkson
looked decent. Yeah,
and
he
he's
looked
part of that
decent.
veteran off the bench. Hey, dog. Hey, did you see that? Did you see he did that? I said, do you know how many times I seen him? Like, hey, hold on, come here.
Yeah,
That when he do that shit, that do this. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And it was like, word, I got you. All right, cool. People downplay how important that is. Like, I think what we saw, a big part of what we saw was exactly what Phantom was saying. They just weren't ready, and they
not
weren't
yet.
ready in a couple of ways. One, they were tired. That OKC series
Oh
going
yeah,
7 games was not beneficial for them. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't good for them at all.
yeah,
Then the physicality that OKC started putting on them. And OKC ain't even a physical team like that all the time. It's like they turned it up specifically for the Spurs because they figured they could disrupt what they're doing if they was physical enough. So then by the time the Spurs figured out how to turn the table on them so they could get it over with, it's all the way at 7 now. Boom, you coming into the series with a team that ain't had to play more than 4 games in a minute. They chilling, just watching you get tired. And that's why I will admit, I said before game one, I said, if the Spurs get up like Cleveland did game one, they ain't gonna blow it like they did. Me not taking, damn, these niggas is tired into account. I'm not thinking that. I'm thinking these guys are young. They about to go crazy. Then I saw it happen. And I was like, oh, you know what I just saw? They're tired. All of them. They're all tired. Castle is going to be one of the, I think at a point, Stephon Castle is probably going to be a top 3-4 point shooting guard in the league. Period.
hmm
If when he gets more consistency on his J, it's lights out. He'll already take you to the rack and dunk on you, and he plays defense like nobody's business. So
yep.
it's just got some growing up to do. You know what I'm saying? Wemby got some growing up to do too. It's for as talented as he is, he still has some growing up to do. And not only growing up to do in the sense of, maybe filling out a little more, getting a little stronger, growing up even in the way you think about the game. You know what I'm saying? De'Aaron Fox, that was a disappointment. If there was anything that disappointed me about this series, it was him. Because I want to see y'all do battle when you and Jalen can go back and forth a little bit. I know you ain't supposed to be the guys, but so you let the guy do what he needs to do. But you need to be able to answer him when it's time. And you couldn't. You couldn't do it.
I was disappointed in not seeing somebody tell Wemby to play with his back to the rim. Go to the block and play with your back to the rim. Collapse the defense and throw the ball back out to your shooters. Stop being a
Yes.
utility player for a moment. Like you're 10 foot
Be the
tall.
center.
Be the center for a moment. Stop being a utility player. No dribbling, no grabbing the ball, at the top of the key. None of that. No pick and roll, none of that. Go down there to the baseline, go down there to the low block. Play with your back to the rim and call for the ball. Make them foul you. Call for the ball and keep shooting down there on the block so that you can get Cat out of the game earlier so you can get Mitchell Robinson into the game who can't hang with you as much. Strategy, like maybe that's a coaching thing. He's tired. So stop having him be involved in all of these plays where he has to set, reset picks. You stop. Just send him down court to the block and play off of the block and see what happens.
Or maybe we'll let one of them other 7 footers on your team play for a little while.
Maybe
It's okay.
it's
It's
okay to let
okay.
him
Like,
in, let
God,
him into the
what the
game.
fuck,
He's
man?
tired. You can tell that the man is tired. He's playing full tilt on both sides of the ball. He's getting all your blocks and he's getting all your rebounds. He's playing on both sides of the ball, running up and down the court at 10 foot tall. Eventually you got to switch the game plan up and they never did. I was waiting for the switch up, and that's goes to what Phantom's saying about not be just not ready yet. It took Golden State a couple years to get that together before they went on their run. It takes a minute when you got a real young team like that.
If you're the coach of the Spurs, Phantom, I'll ask you first. If you're the coach of the Spurs, you sit De'Aaron Fox ass down and let Dylan Harper play.
Fuck yeah.
Mm,
Then my question becomes, what?
mm.
Okay, there's a compound thing that comes with that. I'm glad you said
Clutch
what you said.
force.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this: your coach of the Spurs, how many more shots do he get at this before they pull the plug on him?
He's
Because as much
fine.
as the team didn't look ready, he didn't either.
He's fine. Front office will make the decision on De'Aaron Fox, whether he like that or not.
Sure did.
You
Yeah.
want to straighten all of this shit up right now and solidify it. Send De'Aaron Fox to Dallas with some money or some picks because you got him, and go get Kyrie Irving.
Ooh.
If you want to make this up real fast, you want to solidify your team with a vet out on the floor that already know how to win, a person that can be the point guard and ain't gonna shoot the ball all the time, and is gonna put Wimby in the offense like he's supposed to be in the offense. Go get Kyrie Irving. Go get you a bona fide point guard that's gonna do what he's supposed to do, and have you a 2 to 3 year window. Have you a 2 year window. Grow the team up right quick, put Kyrie out there. He gonna make sure that everybody's where they're supposed to be because you ain't got no choice with a point guard like that out on the court. He gonna make sure that you where you are and he gonna get you the ball when you supposed to have it. All you got to do is do your job. And I think that's what they were missing at times. At the end of the game. That's why the get broad deficits and then you're able to come back because they don't have that. They don't have a general on the floor. It's supposed to be De'Aaron Fox. It's supposed to be somebody like Harrison Barnes, but you do need a backcourt dog out there when you got somebody like Wimby on the floor. He's not ready to be the guy calling the shots on the floor yet. Not
I
yet.
should have downloaded. I should have downloaded that picture. That the picture that I saw that made me die laughing was the picture of LeBron when he was talking to J.R. Smith and was like, "Ah," but it was De'Aaron Fox standing there, and I was like, like what Magic Johnson said, "You the point guard. You
You the
supposed to
PG.
know not to take that shot. You
Yep.
supposed to know that."
Yep.
And De'Aaron Fox was like, "I thought I could outrun him, nigga. You hurt, and we all know that.
We all know you hurt, dog. And
You was gonna outrun
that's
OG
Ananobi.
Anunoby to the
That's
goal.
Ananobi on the court, bro. Come on.
Stop playing.
And you right.
I just want to know how
As
much
a
they paid him."
PG, you supposed to know. As a PG, over everybody on the court. You supposed to know time and tenor. That's what you out there to do.
Yep.
So if you're not paying attention to that, then you're gonna cost us more games than you're gonna
What
win
did they
us.
say? They say you can take the point guard out of Sacramento, but you can't take the Sacramento out the point guard.
Can't do it. And he's
That
not
shit
a
is
bad. That's
fucked
that's
up,
not to
dog.
dump on De'Aaron Fox or anything of that nature. I think it's kind of like
Yeah.
the parallel between Jalen Brunson and Donovan Mitchell. There's something
Yeah.
there's something that prohibits a player from
Something different.
becoming
Yeah.
being that star power, star quality, but there's something in a player. You can see it on Jalen Brunson. You can see it on Jason Tatum. It's kind of with Jalen Brown, but Jalen Brown's kind of
Yeah.
like Jason Tatum. There's a something, and De'Aaron Fox is not the solution. I'm telling you, my coworker said it, yo. If they wanted to win and win right now and keep OKC being done for, do what you got to do to go get Kyrie Irving right quick. Because Dallas ain't gonna make no noise right now. They ain't gonna make no
Dallas ain't doing
noise.
shit.
Nope.
Dallas ain't doing
Go on
shit.
get him. Go on get him and make a run right quick. Because it's a wrap in the West if you do
What
for the
kind of
next
draft
two or three
capital y'all got
years.
this year? What kind of draft? Well,
They
I
still got
know.
they still got first round. Y'all still got first round picks, don't you, Phantom?
We got everything.
Yeah, they got everything, bro. They still got everything.
Only
Is there a
team I
point
think got
guard in
more than
college?
us. I don't think you
Probably
need a
OKC.
point guard. You don't need Kyrie Irving in my mind because Dylan Harper already voiced frustration with De'Aaron Fox because he can play. You have a year more under your belt, so I don't think you need Kyrie Irving for this.
You gotta let
Because you
Dylan
got
Harper play,
enough of
man. You got to let him play.
let Dylan
I get
Harper
it.
play.
I get him for 2 years, bro, and let him develop you. Your team is so young. If you get somebody in there that can be on the floor coach just for a year to give them that
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 that's too
presence
much. That's too
that's
much
preventing
capital.
them. You think
That's too
so?
much too much capital to give up for 2 years.
I think y'all
Whereas
can
you
win a
can
championship right now, bro.
whereas you can either go get a veteran point guard who's won cheaper,
Y'all tried
possibly.
that. That's why you got De'Aaron Fox.
Well, this in this instance, this is the part where I would have said this is where Chris Paul probably would have came in handy in this instance.
Mm, I thought that too. Go ahead.
You
My
could have
bad.
got him for a year, got him for a year too,
Got him to
just to
come
be
back,
out there.
especially after everything went down with the Clippers. Then I would have put in a
Hmm.
phone call, but like, yo, come on back. Take your time, come on back, and we'll.
Give me 2 years.
But if not that, then I think you need somebody that can spell Wemby on a more
Hmm.
Mm,
consistent basis
Yeah,
yeah,
instead of a
I
point
agree.
guard.
I
I
feel that.
agree.
You
Somebody
got a lot of perimeter guys. I feel you because you got Dylan Harper, you got Vassell, you got Castle, who can bring the ball up the court.
Champagne,
Yeah, Champagne. Yeah, yeah. Y'all
Carter
got niggas
Bryant's
that can do that.
coming. Carter Bryant is coming down the pipe.
Hmm.
You don't really need that. You need something that can
Damn, I
spell
forgot about
Wemby.
Carter Bryant. That's crazy.
That's why I was
Yeah,
saying. That's why I was saying. Bring a star presence in there. You got enough capital, man, that you could probably win the chip in the next 2 to 3 years easily.
I would like to see them. And this is something I was thinking the whole as I think it was I was game. I think it was game three I was watching. No. It
Mm,
was game four. I was watching game four and I was thinking to myself, I was like, you know what? If they just went and got like a real power forward, you would have your new Duncan Robinson dynamic here. Like and because Wemby can play away from the basket so well, it's less conflict. It's less conflict in the paint than it was back then. Like Robinson and Duncan kind of had they had to
go
figure out a
get
way to make
go
that
get
work
Bam
because they both
Adebayo,
play.
man.
You know what I'm saying? That I thought about Bam because I was
Go
like,
get
damn,
Bam.
Bam would be dope. I don't think there's no way you prying Bam Adebayo out of Miami though. So
You'd have to
you know
get
what I'm
him a
saying?
lot, but Bam and
You're gonna
Wimby
have to
together
give
would
them the
be
house. Yeah.
would be some shit. Like
Yeah.
that would almost wouldn't even be fair. Down
If
easily.
you do a veteran, you know what a veteran crossed my mind?
What that?
Don't
Who's
know
that?
why. Andre Drummond.
That's a good piece to put down
That
there.
ain't a bad idea.
That's a good
That
piece
ain't
to
a
put
bad
down there.
idea. Cause then you got somebody who ain't scared to
Who
get busy down
loves
there in the
who
paint.
loves being down there.
He
Yeah.
Mitchell Robinson. He's a good Mitchell. He's a, a better brand Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah.
That's all he do for us.
And he got a
That's
big body.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just a big body down there that can move around well enough to stick with a center to make a center life hard. And that's all you really need. That's all San Antonio needs is somebody other than Wimby down there. That's what you said earlier. Seven, was like, it's okay to play one of them other 7 footers. You can put one in the game.
I'm about to say a name. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy. But I think they can get him and fit it in the budget. And you ain't even gotta play all 82 games because it's cool. You ain't get ready to win no awards.
Who, Chris
But
Stapps?
you help no, Joel Embiid.
Oh, wow, wow, wow.
There you go. Bam. And in the event that Wemby want to play with his back to the basket for a little bit, Joel Embiid can shoot out there too. They can
Wow,
take
Joel
turns.
Embiid and Wimby on the. I'm thinking about both of them on the court at the same time. What would
Yeah,
that really be?
exactly. Mm. Let Joel big ass go down there and bang,
Yeah, it ain't even too
and
many
let Wimby
teams
play
that
free.
can match up with both
Yeah.
of them cats on the floor at the
No,
same time.
no. It's just a matter of how
Yeah,
long
that'd
this
be
motherfucker gonna be upright. That's the whole
yeah,
thing, Joel
yeah.
Embiid. How long is he gonna be
Oh, both of them got the stature. One of them is twice as heavy as the other one, and they both play a different game. You can send Joel down to the block and let him play with his back to the basket. He
upright?
prefers to do that and let Wimby run around on the wing at 10 foot tall. That'd be rough, and you wouldn't have to
It
have a
was a
point
wrap.
guard for that. Just somebody who don't turn the ball over and can pass.
Mm,
Yeah,
true indeed. True indeed. Oh shit. Yo,
that'd be
we
nasty.
running short on time and shit, but um man, salute to the New York Knicks, man. Salute to New York City. Salute to Long Island. Salute to upstate. Like everybody, everywhere where there's Knicks fans that salute to y'all, man. It was well deserved. They played like they wanted to be the champs, and it happened.
For
Um,
sure.
Salute to Jalen Brunson, Finals MVP. Salute to Mike Brown again. Hey, OG Ananobi, I have to say, brother, when they gave you that contract, I was like, but why? Why him? I'll shut up now. I mean, really, you shut me up before now, but now I'm really gonna shut the fuck up. Yeah, salute to the whole Knicks, man. Salute to the Spurs as well, man. Salute us. Hey, look, man, y'all young cats, y'all gonna have y'all run. Y'all run is coming. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Y'all run is coming.
And
Um,
I'm glad about it because that means that untenable, ugly to watch basketball that they play at OKC won't become
yep.
prevalent. I'm happy about it. Destroy them.
Wait, yo,
Make them bust that team up. Because that is
yeah.
not, I did not want to see that for the next 3 to 5 years, every other year, SGA winning a MVP. I don't want to see that. It's not fun to watch. I enjoy watching San Antonio play. It looks like the Knicks, just in the West. Punching, slapping, grabbing, scrapping. It looks like we play. So I want to see that kind of basketball. I don't want to see that OKC mess.
Yeah, I don't fool with them niggas, man. I
Mm-mm.
don't fool with them niggas, man. Yeah, before we dip, I want to make sure I get a lady some love, man. Salute to the New York Liberty, who
Yeah,
locked in
man.
the Eastern
Yeah,
Conference
man.
Commissioner's Cup slot. I'm not sure the game probably over already to lock up the West, but I'm not sure who won because I ain't checked it yet.
Liberty
But
hooping, man. The
um,
ladies is hooping.
yeah, Stewie going crazy. She looking like
Yeah.
Stewie from back in the day right
From
about
back
now.
in the day, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, she
she getting
hooping.
to it. She is getting to it. Oh man. Shoot, there's a whole lot of these ladies getting to it real quick. I just go through a few of them. As far as scorers in the dub, number one, Kelsey Plum, 26.6 points a game. Kelsey the Joker Plum. Asia Wilson, second, 26.2. Brittany Sykes, Toronto. Brittany Sykes is absolutely positively balling her brains out in Toronto. Salute to the tempo. 20.7 points a game. Caitlin Clark, 20.3 points a game for Indiana, and her teammate Kelsey Mitchell from Indiana, also 20.3 points a game. Um, yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting, especially when you start looking at the shooting percentages of all these people who scoring all these points. But that's a different conversation for a different time. As far as assists, Alyssa Thomas from Phoenix going crazy, 1.8. Caitlin Clark second at 7.8. She has some crazy court vision. But if y'all never, if you watch her play when she really get in her bag on some pass shit, her court vision is crazy, yo. She like Caitlin Stockton and shit. Uh, it's like she see everything. That shit's dope. Kelsey Plum, third, 6.9. Kelsey Plum balling out this shit. Chelsea Gray, 6.8 from Vegas. And Jordan Canada from Atlanta at 6.8 assists a game. Um, yeah, yeah. You got I didn't mean to do that. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Oh, you know I can't step off of this without giving my girl a shout. You know I gotta do it. Especially since they hate her so much. And I love that they hate her so much because it showed me who they is. Y'all might as well. Anyway. Angel Reese, leading rebounder in the dub. Leading rebounder in the dub. No surprises there. Angel Reese, 12.3 rebounds a game. Jessica Shepard from Dallas, 11.3. Anissa, pardon me, Anissa Morrow, Connecticut, 10.5. Asia Wilson again, 9.3. 3 rebounds a game. And Anika, I can't say it. 9.2 from the Sparks. I'm gonna learn y'all ladies' names. I promise y'all I am. It's just that it look crazy when I look at it, and then my brain be like, oh shit. So now that the NBA is wrapped, we still about 90 days away from the NFL.
Yeah, boy.
I mean, I know we got some Major League Baseball going on right now, the dub going on right now. Anything else coming up sports wise y'all looking forward to soon here?
Congratulations to the Hurricanes, man. Um,
Mm.
we got another champion in the state of North Carolina, so congratulations to the Canes. They went out there and they did their thing, yo.
No doubt.
Made quick work, 5 games of the Golden Knights. Vegas ain't no joke. And we got a real hockey team in the state of North Carolina. It was crazy.
That's
Um,
wild.
they look good. They look real good. So salute to the Canes for pulling it out.
Sure
Um,
did.
can't wait to see what happens for the rest of baseball season, and we just looking forward to football, man. I'm ready. I'm
Yeah,
excited for
I'm ready.
football this year, yo.
I'm ready. Hell yeah. Phantom, anything coming up you looking forward to? Is there any wrestling shit coming up anytime soon? I know they just had a big one not too long ago, but
They're working on the King and Queen of the Ring right now.
Oh, okay.
So we will definitely have to touch that a little bit. Predictions are
oh,
based off how that's going. Prediction of how that's going on Saturday. So yeah, we're gonna touch a little bit of the King, Queen of the Ring. Oh my God, Wiggate. We want to touch Wiggate.
no doubt.
Oh,
Man,
you
salute
obviously
to
know
Jade.
what Wiggate is. So
Yeah, salute to Jade, man. That's just rough. I feel you. Man, that shit crazy. That's crazy. So y'all already know what that means. Tune in this Saturday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern for Wrestling Bros Round 3. Phantom, Soul the Interrogator, gonna be live, YouTube and Facebook, and then we'll sort out the rest of it after y'all album. We gotta get more of y'all to tune in and tap in with the squad. But yeah, let's roll that one as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, we'll be here every Monday, man, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern for Monday Night Live. And of course, every Thursday, with Panther Politics Podcast, the flagship, man. Salute to the guys, man. Monster Illicit, P7, Dice Dilly. Yeah, man. I got some new sidebar shit on the way. We got a new pod starting up called Paragods. We're breaking down lyrics. So yeah, all of y'all MCs out there, there's also sports heads that might be tuned in. If you got a favorite verse of yours you think is like that, submit it at pantherpolitics@gmail.com. We'll take it on Paragods. Me and Monster Illicit to break it down to the very last compound and let you know if you ill like that. You did. Oh man, until next time, on behalf of the bros, Phantom, Evan Almighty, I am Seven Da Panther. We
Appreciate
are
y'all.
All Purpose Podcast. Man, it feels so good to be able to do this.
Play the music.
Ew,
Ew.
Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them big checks. I'm not, but I've been blessed. No more of them chin checks. They pulling